This is the Fitness Wisdom Podcast.
Hello and welcome back to another exciting episode of the Fitness Wisdom Podcast. Today we have a returning guest, Peter, founder of Mountain Drop. He's been on the podcast 3 times. Definitely go and listen to the previous episodes. I highly recommend it. So in episode number 23, we talked about the power of Shilajit. So if you want to learn about the power of Shilajit and what Shilajit does, all of the different myths about Shilajit and all that good stuff, definitely go and check out episode 23 of the Fitness Wisdom Podcast if you want to learn more about it. And to everything that we're going to be talking about today, I will be putting the link below in the description so people can find it. And also, you will be able to get a nice discount as well if you use the promo code Mobility Fitness. The promo code will also be written in the description in case you don't know how to spell it correctly. So welcome back to the show, Peter. It's an absolute pleasure to have you.
Thank you, Andreas, for welcoming me.
So the reason why I wanted to get you on today actually is because you have come up with another incredible product, just like all of your products. They're pretty awesome because the one cool thing about your brand is that you are using nature as your guide and you are looking to nature for the answers for the problems that people have, right? So you're looking for a solution for people's problems. And a lot of people these days are facing a lot of brain fog. They are not able to focus and put their energy in the right place. And in general, everyone is looking for that extra edge, especially when it comes to cognitive function and performance. And you have come up with an incredible product called GENIUS. And I can say for myself an anecdotal evidence that I've noticed incredible benefits. And I've taken multiple supplements over the years trying to optimize my biology. And honestly, most of the products, they promise so much, but they perform very little. And I found that with your products specifically, because they are more natural, right? They are basically from nature. You have found the perfect ratio of the molecules together, and you have made this incredible product, which is great for the brain and for focus and for mental clarity and for brain health in general. So maybe we can tell people what those ingredients are step by step and, break it down for people what it actually is.
Okay, let's do it. So it was quite a long time of developing this formulation. It has 17 natural ingredients inside, and one of them, of course, is Shilajit. And if we speak about the concentration, mental health, and our brain, Shilajit by itself, it enhances cognitive function and supports brain health. Studies also shows that it contains fulvic acid and numerous others bioactive compounds that support this neuronal health while also enhancing mitochondrial energy in production in brain cells.
That's amazing.
And because of this, the Shilajit by itself, it provides more energy for optimal cognitive function. So this is the main ingredient in Prime, as in all our Mountain Drop products, Shilajit is main ingredient.
Mm-hmm.
But beside this, we add some other things. Another very good ingredient inside is chestnut honey. Chestnut honey by itself contains small amount of acetylcholine. And this is a neurotransmitter that is involved in memory and learning processes. So combination of Shilajit and honey by itself enhance these things. But then what we did, we add also some other things. There are 17 ingredients inside. Now I mentioned only 2, and now we will continue with another 15. So
I just wanted to add there for the audience that something that we talked about last time in our previous podcast conversation, we also said that Shilajit also helps the transportation of the other, whatever else you're taking. So I can imagine that like the fact that you've added it in there, it must help the utilization and the absorption of the other ingredients that you put in there as well.
Yes, and this is because of fulvic acid and other things in Shilajit. It enhances the absorption in the body. So it is better to use it together and stronger if you use it with Shilajit than without it.
That's amazing.
So another key compound inside the GENIUS is Bacopa. This Bacopa monieri, it contains 20% of Bacopa site, and these are special compounds that supports healthy brain cell communication. So that means how this brain communicate with neurons inside.
Mm-hmm.
So, because of this, Bacopa supports information processing and memory function. It's nature's way of supporting learning capacity and cognitive performance. So this is something
Nice.
what is added with Bacopa. Then, what I can say, another compound is Siberian Ginseng root extract. So this Siberian Ginseng has effective compounds called eleutherocytes. They enhance mental performance during periods of stress and fatigue. They also improve concentration and memory while reducing mental errors under challenging conditions. And also, Siberian ginseng helps normalize stress hormone levels. And because of this, it's preserving cognitive function when you need it most.
Very good.
Yes, in the Siberian ginseng that is inside the GENIUS, it has standardized 0.8 eleutherocyte, and because of this, it is ensuring consistent effectiveness.
Very great. So you can, so to assume then if somebody was fatigued mentally or if someone was maybe even more sleep deprived, you think that this could benefit them as well?
Yes, because Siberian ginseng is a proven herb for this. So every stress resilience, mental performance, and this eleutherocyte in action is doing these things tremendously.
Incredible.
Then another herb that is inside, and it's very famous, it's Ginkgo biloba. And we put inside Ginkgo biloba leaf extract that has 24% of ginkgo flavones and 6% of terpenes lactones. So these are the key compounds in Ginkgo biloba. We try to find the best what we can to put in our product GENIUS. And why this Ginkgo biloba is so important? One main thing, it is brain circulation, because Ginkgo biloba helps maintain healthy blood flow to the brain. And because of this, it enhances the delivery of oxygen and nutrients that supports optimal thinking and memory function. Besides that, it has antioxidant protection because of the flavonoids that are inside. Cognitive function, it's also very important because ginkgo supports attention, memory formation, and mental processing speed. So that means the people who are very low in this decision making, ginkgo can help here a lot.
That's amazing. Yeah, so I can assume that all of these compounds that are actually inside of the GENIUS product, they're not only influencing the brain, right? They're having a systemic effect also. So it's actually helping other areas of the body too.
Yes, exactly. And because everything in our body is connected, we put inside what has the most impact on the brain. But besides that, it has also huge impact on all other things in our body.
Exactly. Just as you mentioned that the Shilajit alone is doing so many incredible things like we talked about last time in our previous discussion. So even if just people take just the Shilajit, they're going to see so many incredible benefits and addition to cognitive function. So imagine like what's going to happen when you combine it with 17 scientifically backed ingredients, which are going to improve brain health. Sorry to cut you off. Continue.
Okay. Another key ingredient in GENIUS is Choline. And this is one of the most well-researched cognitive support compounds in modern science. This powerful nutrient supports brain cell communication and helps maintain their structural integrity. So, and it is very good for supporting focus, alertness, and mental clarity. And so what makes this compound so special? It's so-called dual approach because it supports both immediate cognitive function and long-term brain health maintenance so that you can remember things. So if I say only two major things with this Choline, it is memory support and brain energy. So this is something what it is added with this compound into our product GENIUS.
Amazing.
Then there is another very interesting compound, sunflower phosphatidylserine. So it's quite a heavy word to say.
Yeah.
But,
Phosphatidylserine is the word, right?
Yes, this one. This is one of the brain's most important building blocks and most extensively studied cognitive support nutrients. So what it is so important with this compound is that this compound is part of our brain cell membranes. Because of this, it is playing a vital role in keeping neurons healthy and supporting clear communication between them. What we are using is premium sunflower derived, this phosphatidylserine. So because it is most clear and with high biodiversity, and this compound, it supports memory, focus, and clarity. So I can say 3 main benefits of this thing. It is cell membrane component, cell signaling, and age-related support. Because with our age, the level of this compound in our brain can decrease, but with this, you add this in the supplements, it can increase it again.
Yeah, I heard people take this, actually, biohackers take this in a synthetic form to optimize the brain function, but I can imagine from a natural source, it can be like so much healthier for you, because I feel like with synthetic things, you can overdo them as well, and you can take maybe too much, you know?
Yes, and there is also, you can also get it from natural source from soy, but there is a problem because of this genetic modification, and because of this, we use this sunflower.
Yeah, that's great. Wonderful.
Another thing that is inside and is also from sunflower is so-called sunflower phosphatidylserine. And this is a natural fat that makes up a large portion of cell membranes, especially in our brain. We use the formula that contains 20% concentration of this phosphatidylserine, and we do not use soy because we want to make it friendly to people who have these soy sensitivities, and also we would like to get rid of all possible genetic modifications things.
Yes, exactly.
And why this compound important? It serves as a source of choline that helps create acetylcholine. And this acetylcholine is a brain chemical that is essential for memory and thinking. What this means? That 3 key benefits from these compounds are brain cell health, choline provider, and complementary action, because it supports aspects of brain cell membrane health and function by itself. Then what we add inside is also coenzyme Q10. So people can think what Q10 is doing inside GENIUS, because Q10 is for energy and all these things. Yes. And there is something very interesting about Q10 is that it is for cellular energy production.
Exactly.
And this coenzyme, yes, and this coenzyme Q10 serves as a critical component in the production of ATP, adenosine triphosphate, the energy currency of cells, and because of this, it supports the brain's high energy demands for optimal cognitive function. Because the demand of our brain when we are thinking can be much higher than demand of our muscle when we are doing something with muscles. So the brain can be quite huge for the demanding the energy. And because of this, coenzyme Q10 is inside. Another thing is that coenzyme Q10, it has antioxidant protection, and for the brain, most important, mitochondrial support. Because by supporting mitochondrial health, coenzyme Q10 helps maintain efficient energy production in brain cells, which is essential for memory, focus, and overall cognitive performance.
Yeah, I mean, CoQ10 is incredible, right? Even for the heart, because the brain, the heart, and also the reproductive organs, those are the 3 main places in the body where we have the highest amount of mitochondrial concentration. So this is why as well, like it can have benefits in those other areas of the body too, like the heart or the reproductive organs, because it's actually has the highest amount of mitochondria. And as you mentioned, it targets the mitochondria specifically because it's used within the electron transport chain in the mitochondria to increase the energy production. And each part of the electron transport chain within the mitochondria needs specific cofactors and enzymes and minerals. So if you are lacking some of those, basically you don't make energy as efficiently. Of course, in addition to that, you need the right wavelengths of light as well. This is why full spectrum sunlight is so important for the mitochondria, because the different wavelengths of light, like blue, UV, red, infrared, green, they're impacting different respiratory proteins, which are the checkpoints within the electron transport chain in the mitochondria, differently. So if people are just getting isolated blue light from indoor environment and they are not getting outside, mitochondrial function is also like diminished. That's why it's so important that you nourish your body through products like GENIUS, but you also get adequate solar exposure, because this is a vital component of being a human being.
Yes, this is a great saying, what you said now.
So which number are we on now? How many did we cover already?
So if I did it right, it was coenzyme Q10, then it was sunflower phosphatidylserine, then it was sunflower phosphatidylserine, then it is choline. Then it was Ginkgo Biloba, Siberian Ginseng, Bacopa monieri, chestnut honey, and SHILAJIT. So we covered until now nine
nice.
of them. We have 7 to go.
All right.
So another key compound inside is zinc. And what is zinc interesting for? Zinc plays a key role in mental processing and brain plasticity. So it has 3 major things that it is doing for brain health. One, it is neurotransmitter regulation, because zinc modulates the activity of several neurotransmitter systems in the brain, including glutamate and GABA, supporting healthy cognitive function and mood balance. Another thing that you already mentioned before, it is that zinc serves as an essential cofactor for more than 300 other enzymes in the body, including those involved in protein synthesis, immune function, antioxidant systems, and this helps protect the brain from let's say, this oxidative stress that
so important.
Yes. Then it is also the brain development. Zinc plays an essential role in neurogenesis, the formation of new brain cells, because the old are dying, the new formations are forming. And because of this neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to reorganize and form new neural connections, it's something that is very good for us. Because sometimes people are stuck in our old habits, and it's very hard to develop new habits, because we are so inside the old habits that we were doing it 20, 30, 40, 50 years. And zinc is here helping us developing new patterns with new connections that are forming in the brain cells when we are doing new things, and not just copy the old things.
That's awesome, because so many people wouldn't associate like a deficiency in minerals or nutrient to habit change, right? People think that, oh, it's just got to do with my willpower. But in reality, your habits and behaviors in your life that you do, like the way that you breathe, the way you sleep, your nutrition, all of this kind of stuff is influencing your behavior, because it's influencing your hormones. And as you're saying, it's also helping to rebuild the brain and those neuronal pathways, which are essential to, learning new skills.
Yes, and everything is connected. So whatever we eat, it becomes part of our body, and it has impact also on our way of thinking.
Yes.
And so I always say that it is good to be smart what we put inside, because if this what we put inside, it's not good for our brain.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not. Now I will tell you one, they did a research, what has the worst impact on depression. So people who are depressed, it's not a problem of their way of thinking. You know what is the main problem? It is the consuming of processed food, let's say sugar. So sugar, it's a simplest form by itself, not if you eat the fruit, but sugar by itself.
Yeah.
It has the huge impact on developing this depression, and with just cutting out the sugar and eat the real food, what the body needs, you can fight the depression very, very good. So for that, it's really very important what you put inside.
Yeah, the quality of the calories are very important than, just the calories alone, because people tend to think that if I'm allowed to eat 2,000 calories a day and lose body fat, I can eat whatever I want. But this idea, if it fits your macros, was a concept that became mainstream a long time ago, and people realized they can lose body fat while eating McDonald's and these different type of diets, which is true, because of course the calories are a huge portion of that dictates your fat loss. But the quality of that nutrition is going to determine the building blocks of your body, right? And if you want to be made up of shit, then you eat shit. But if you want to be made up of like high quality, if you want your body to be healthy, you have to eat high quality ingredients and nutrition.
Yes, exactly. And because of this, I'm always saying to people, it is the same as with your car. If you put inside the bad gasoline, the car will not work as it should. If you put the bad oil inside, it will not work as it should. So it's not sometimes I'm very curious when I'm asking people why they're looking where they are buying food or food supplements. And a lot of them are looking what is the cheapest price.
Yeah.
But the most important thing it is what you are putting inside. Because even if you are putting in the cheapest gasoline, the cheapest oil, the result, it will not be good.
And the thing is that it's actually probably worse to consume those things than not to consume those things, because you're putting something in your body that could potentially be causing more harm, especially if it's synthetic or if it's not well sourced or purified or tested like your products are, which I really appreciate, because you go out of your way to test them and to purify them to make sure that they are consumer friendly and to the highest degree. So that's amazing.
Yes, this is something that is our mission. Whatever we put to our customers, that it is proven that it has best possible ingredients inside, and also all the backup of the laboratory analysis.
Yeah, that's really good business practices, because then the products speak for themselves, right? You don't need to somehow do marketing out there to sell your product. People just recommend it to other people around them in their communities, because they are having such a positive impact by utilizing your products.
Yes, exactly. And remember me that, or maybe I can do it now. I was one person providing a feedback for Genius on our Trust Pilot. So everybody can go to Pilot and see this review for Genius. And I will read it now. So I'm currently using Mountain Drop Genius and Mountain Drop Ashwagandha occasionally. As a person that have ADHD, intensive ADHD, neurodivergent, I report mental effects of Mountain Drop Genius. More quieter, less rampart state of mind. I feel calmer and more present in the moment and in my body. Stable mood throughout the day. Increased mental clarity and faster processing capabilities. Increased control over my ability to focus. Increased quantity and quality of my attention span and focus. Better sleep, better, more symbolic dreams. Essentially, this product allows me to keep all pros of neurodivergence and cancels out the cons, all while boosting the pros at the same time. And physical effects: more energy, accelerated fatigue recovery, increased physical endurance, and accelerated physical recovery. This product is nothing short of absolutely amazing. And for me, when I'm getting this kind of reviews, it's something that is pushing me with Mountain Drop story, because I know that we are doing good and great things. So because the results of people speak by themselves.
Yeah, that's incredible. It's so funny that this guy, he mentioned all of those things, because it's very similar to what I experienced, apart from the vivid dreams, but everything else was, really similar. So I can't wait for more people to leave reviews so I can hear their own testimonies or their own experience, because I think it's super incredible. Like, if we all share a similar experience, it means that your product is truly, like the ultimate product for brain health, cognition, and focus. And for me, it's definitely been a game changer, even from the first day. I mean, I took it, and pretty much maybe 20, 30 minutes after, I noticed that I was all of a sudden in the zone, or what people call the flow state, right? And I just found that all of a sudden I was in a space where I could be hyper focused and concentrate, and I wasn't distracted by anything else that I didn't need to do. And another thing which I love about it is that it has an amazing flavor too, because I appreciate the fact that your products are always sourced from nature. It has this beautiful, the chestnut honey in combination, I believe, with some of the other herbal substances in there. It tastes similar to like a chocolatey herbal, mixture. It was really nice.
Yes. Sometimes for some people, this natural flavor inside can also be too much. And for this, I recommend just put 1 or 2 spoons of honey, and this is it. Just add some
or
more
they can
honey.
dilute it in water.
Yes, and just add some more honey, and this is it.
Yeah, it's perfect. I love it.
Thank you.
Shall we continue the list that we were on? I think you stopped at number 11, no?
Yes. Now we are on vitamin B6. Vitamin B6, pyridoxine hydrochloride, is a crucial nutrient for brain signaling and function. It is important for maintaining smooth communication between brain cells. Here, the 3 key elements of this vitamin B6 are: one, it is neurotransmitter production, because B6 is necessary for creating several important brain signaling chemicals, including serotonin, dopamine, norepinephrine, and GABA, and all of them are involved in mood regulation and cognitive function. What means if your mood is not okay, you can improve it with this. Then it is homocysteine balance. B6 works together with folate and vitamin B to help regulate homocysteine levels in the body. And because of this, supporting cardiovascular health, which indirectly benefits brain function. And the third one, it's protein metabolism. As a cofactor, as you already mentioned, for many enzymes involved in protein metabolism, vitamin B6 helps the body process amino acids properly. And these amino acids are the building blocks for various proteins needed throughout the body, including in the brain.
Yeah, and I think that why this is so important is because a lot of people, especially now, there are a lot of things going on in the dieting space, right? Where a lot of people are doing the carnivore diet or ketogenic diet. And that's, good. But at the same time, they have to be a little bit cautious with the excess protein consumption and making sure that they are getting enough of the B vitamins and all of the essential nutrients that they need to be, and glycine, for example, to balance that homocysteine and glycine ratio, because I feel like if you have too much of the homocysteine, it's actually pro-inflammatory. And again, like what you just said, it's so important to get those essential cofactors to be able to process all of this extra protein that people are consuming.
Yes. If we continue with
absolutely
the list that it is left, another is vitamin B5. Why is this B5 so important? It is important for converting nutrients into cellular energy. And because of this, it is a key component of coenzyme A, and it plays a central role in energy production within the brain cells. And that means that by supporting your brain's energy systems, vitamin B5 helps maintain mental stamina throughout the day.
Really good.
Three main things of this vitamin B5. One, it is energy production, because as I mentioned, as a part of coenzyme A, it helps convert carbohydrates, proteins, and fats into energy.
Yeah, so important.
With this, supporting the high energy demands of brain cells, especially when we are in stress, when we have a lot of things to do in our mind. Another, it is neurotransmitter support. Vitamin B5 contributes to the production of acetylcholine. That is a neurotransmitter involved in memory formation, attention, and learning processes. And the third one is stress response. By supporting healthy adrenal function, B5 helps the body maintain balance during periods of stress, which can indirectly benefit cognitive performance and mental clarity.
This is huge. I feel like it's really big because so many people are stressed these days, right? So they need to make sure that their body is, well, number one, try and reduce the stress levels. I think eliminating the source of the stress is one of the biggest things that you can do. But number two is take compounds which actually help protect your body from enduring so much stress. As you mentioned earlier as well, like there was one other compound that you mentioned that helps to, was it the Ginkgo Biloba, that reduces the oxidative stress in the brain as well. So very, very important to minimize the damage that we are exposing ourselves to on a daily basis.
Yes. Do you remember when I spoke about fulvic acids and how it enhances how our body use our other ingredients?
So the bioavailability,
Yes. Another thing that we added into our Mountain Drop Genius brain booster is black pepper seed extract that has 95% of piperine. And this piperine helps your body absorb and utilize other nutrients more effectively. So now you can imagine, on one side you have fulvic acid, and now we add also piperine. And think of it as a key that unlocks the full potential of other ingredients. By supporting nutrition absorption and utilization, it helps ensure that you get the maximum benefit from every component in the formula.
Nice. Really good.
If I say only three things about this piperine, why it is good for our brain health. One, it is bioavailability enhancer. That means that the absorption pathways are in our intestinal lining, slowing down the metabolism of certain compounds and allowing better absorption of nutrients and active ingredients into the bloodstream. Then it is synergistic action. It works together with other ingredients, helping maximize their effectiveness by ensuring more of their active compounds reach their targets in the body. And lastly, antioxidant support. Piperine by itself has moderate antioxidant activity, and because of this, contributing to the overall protective benefits of the formula and supporting cellular health in the brain and throughout the body.
That's amazing. Yeah, it seems that you have really put a lot of thought into the ingredients that you have chosen for this product.
Yes, we wanted to be sure that whatever problems people are having inside their brain, that we can cover most of them. So that's the reason why the research was quite huge. Quite a lot of people were involved in this formulation. And
amazing. Incredible. Did we cover all the ingredients?
No.
How many more do we have? Two more?
Two. Yes.
Nice.
We covered 50. We have only two to go. So another one, it is vitamin B9. B9 for folate, it has three important things. One, it is neural development, because folate plays a crucial role in methylation processes that support healthy brain development and function, contributing to the maintenance of cognitive health throughout the life. Then it is homocysteine regulation. Here together, folate with B6 and B12 helps convert homocysteine into methionine. And because of this, it's supporting cardiovascular and neurological health.
Amazing.
And lastly, this form that we are using of B9 ensures optimal absorption and utilization regardless of individual genetic variations, providing reliable nutritional support for brain health. Because the formulation that we are using is L5-methyl tetrahydrofolate, and you have different variations of vitamins and minerals, and here we also chose the best one.
Yeah, because the methylated one gets like utilized by the body easier, but if you don't get it methylated, it's not that great. And it's been shown that like the methylated one is the one that is like the best for the body. It's like the most bioavailable, right?
Yes. And also the methylated one, we have vitamin B12. So it is methylcobalamin. And what is B12 doing in the Genius? So it has also, if I summarize the three key benefits, one, it is neurological support. Methylcobalamin directly supports the maintenance of myelin sheaths that protect nerve fibers, helping maintain efficient electrical signaling between brain cells and throughout the nervous system. That means when you have in our brain, we have a lot of neurons and these electrical signals between them.
Yeah.
B12 is helping here.
Wow. That's amazing.
And this also helps, yes, because it also helps with developing new habits and all these things, because the new connection needs to be made. And B12 is helping here with these new connections also. Then it is energy metabolism. Here, B12 plays crucial role in cellular energy production, supporting the high energy demands of brain cells and helping combat mental fatigue and brain fog. Lastly, this active form of B12 works in close harmony with folate, that means vitamin B9, and vitamin B6 in our formula, optimizing methylation processes that regulate numerous aspects of cognitive function and neurological health in our brain.
That's amazing. That's incredible. So that's all the 17 ingredients, yes?
Yes, that's all the 17 ingredients.
Did we cover lion's mane? Did we cover that one?
I think yes.
Because I don't think we covered unless you mentioned lion's mane with its scientific name.
Just let me check.
Because I feel like lion's mane mushroom is an absolute game changer for building those new brain cells, isn't it?
Yes, it is. That's the reason why we put it inside. But let me check. Yes, you are right. You are right. I forgot to mention it.
So we were at 16. This is the 17th one.
We were at 16. This is the 17 that it is inside. Yes. So what is this lion's mane and what it is so special inside? So this lion's mane, it's a fungi that has been used traditionally for a lot of years in Asia, and it has some interesting compounds inside. Two of them that are most important are hericonones that are found in the mushroom body and erinacines. So these two compounds can do something remarkable. And now listen. They stimulate the production of nerve growth factor, NGF. And this is a protein that helps brain cells grow, repair, and communicate better. And the most important things, these two compounds can cross the blood-brain barrier, reaching where they are needed most.
Nice.
And there was proven benefits in human research. A major study published in 2020 in the scientific journal Frontiers in Aging Neuroscience tested lion's mane on people with mild memory problems, and 49-week clinical trial showed people taking lion's mane improved on memory and thinking tests, while those taking placebo pills declined. Brain scans showed healthier neural pathways in the lion's mane group. The treatment group maintained better daily living skills and independence. Blood tests showed positive changes in brain health markers. And one of the most important things, the mushroom extract was safe with very, very few side effects.
That's amazing. How long was the study again? Wow, that's amazing.
Yes, and it was published in 2020. So, and if I finished with these lion's mane benefits that are inside the mountain drops, one is, as I said, it stimulates brain growth, brain cell growth with this nerve growth factor. Then, second one, it is protect neural connections. They fight damage. So those two compounds here, one of them is hericenose, act as an antioxidant, protecting brain cells from harmful free radicals that accelerate aging. And then this one is very important. They reduce brain inflammation. This brain inflammation is very closely connected to memory problem and cognitive decline. the fifth one, they support new connections. So as we heard today with also other ingredients, also lion's mane may boost brain-derived neuropathic factor, BDNF, with this helping create new connections between brain cells. So, and our formula of this Mountain Drop Genius, it contains an extract of lion's mane that has 50% of polysaccharides inside. So what we did, we chose the best what from Mother Nature, mixed it with our best Shilajit that we are having, and providing this great product, Mountain Drop Genius.
Wow, what an incredible product you've put together. And just the lion's mane by itself alone, you know, just hearing all of those things is super mind-blowing. I love to take lion's mane as well, like lion's mane extract on a daily basis too, alone, you know, by itself. So imagine like when it's combined with all these other ingredients, it can have such an incredible synergistic effect, which can be super duper powerful on the brain.
Yes, and all these things inside works in synergy and to providing great impact on our brain and memory.
Oh yeah, and what we have learned today basically from this discussion is that the brain needs key minerals and vitamins and also nutrients so it can function at its highest level. Yes, of course, other lifestyle factors are super duper important as well, but if you're missing some key minerals and ingredients, and this is why, like, I think I noticed some benefits, right? Because I feel like even though I'm eating a nutrient-dense diet as much as I can based on my environment and, you know, buying organic and whatever and local, and even just having good, healthy, light environment and good sleeping habits, exercise, and so on, clearly I was missing some nutrients in my body that my brain actually needed. Because why would I notice a benefit from the product if I didn't actually need those nutrients, right? So clearly it's actually doing something to my brain that it wasn't receiving before. So, and I feel like so many of us these days, we are actually burning through a lot of the minerals because of the stress levels that we're encountering on a daily basis. And I feel like the mineral factor and the B vitamins and all this good stuff is super important because we need so much more of it due to our high stress load on our body. Would you agree?
I agree 100%.
So are you working on anything new and exciting now for Mountain Drop, or is that it for the time being?
No, we have huge plans in the future.
Really?
So
nice.
I
Are you
hope
able
that
to share?
Very shortly. Yes, I hope that very shortly. You know, we have Mountain Drop Prime for men.
Yes.
Now we develop Mountain Drop Flourish Women's Wellness, the product
Nice.
for women.
That's amazing.
And it will be for all the yes, for all the women who have problems with menstrual pains, with menopause. And here we also Prime contains 15 ingredients, and Flourish also will contain 15 ingredients. Then we are developing another product is it will be Mountain Drop Titan. It will be muscle and strength builder. It will be Shilajit together with other herbs and compounds. Helps developing muscle mass and strength.
Can't wait for that one.
Then there is another. It is called Mountain Drop Detox. It will be Shilajit together with other herbs, helping detoxifying the body, especially the liver.
That one is going to be huge. That product.
Metals. Yes, we are working on the formula, but I hope that everything will be clear in a few months here. The Flourish, if everything will be well in 1 month or 2, then Titan immediately after it. This Mountain Drop Detox, and lastly, but I think that this will be next year, we are developing one product for gut health, and it will not be prebiotics, it's what usually you can get, but it will be different. It will be different. It will work differently on our microbiome. So this one, I think that next year it will come, if miracle happens also this year. But as you see, we are quite interested in developing products that are really working. So for that reason, this research phase and all these things, it's quite big, because we want to be sure that whatever we put to the market, we have good results. As you can see, we have more than 850 reviews on Trustpilot, and with score 5. And for the end, I will just read you one that we got a few days ago.
Absolutely.
And this is something that's really pushing me forward. So just find it. So this one is from he said, from the customer service, empathetic and swift email correspondence to the respectful email from the CEO thanking me for the purchase, to the easy way to track items purchased, to the swift items purchase delivery, to the amazing packaging of items purchased that preserves freshness, and lastly, the indescribable positive impact on my body from using the product makes me glad I came across Mountain Drop. Love you all.
That's so beautiful.
This is something that this is something that is pushing me forward with this story.
Oh yeah, and I can tell how much care you put into your products as well. Like the guy mentioned on that testimony, the products when they arrive, they're in this, like they all have such an incredible like packaging, right? And when you open it, just the packaging itself, it's such a nice experience, because when you get it and you even put a nice booklet in there explaining to people how much to take and where it's sourced from and a little bit of the history and all that good stuff. I really appreciate all of the little details that you have put into the packaging alone, you know, beyond the actual product. And even just that must have cost you like a fortune to actually make the packaging, because the packaging looks so premium.
Yes, what we want to do in our story, that everything is perfect. So that all the experience that our customers are getting is perfect.
That's so amazing. And is there any last words of wisdom you would like to leave the audience with before we close out the show?
Yes. So what I would like to say it is that there are a lot of things that people do in life, but what is most important is to listen to their heart, what their heart is saying, and live the life according to the feeling that they have inside their heart.
Oh, that's beautiful. Wonderful words of wisdom. I love it. Thank you so much for sharing that with the audience. Very powerful message for sure. And if people are interested to find the products that we talked about today, you will be able to find them through the link in the description below. And again, use the promo code MobilityFitness for a discount on your entire order. And it doesn't matter what time of the year you use it, it's going to work like all the times. I will make sure to include as well all of your social links as well in the description below, so people can find Mountain Drop on Instagram as well and on other platforms. Thank you so much for coming on the podcast, Peter. I really appreciate it. And of course, I would love to do it again in the future when you have come up with your new incredible products.
Thank you, Andreas. I wish you all the best, and let's keep up the good work.
If you guys enjoy the topics and guests I bring on the show, I would really appreciate it if you left me a 5-star review on Spotify and also subscribe to Fitness Wisdom Podcast on YouTube as well, as this helps to spread the knowledge and wisdom with the world. Until next time, this is the Fitness Wisdom Podcast.